there's been a tarot deck that's been showing up on my social media for the past few months, and there's something about this deck, the illustrations, the style of the artwork, the way the whole energy of the imagery comes across. I just fell in love. And of course, I've been on a bit of a budget, so I saved up and I waited and I finally bought the deck. And I know this is the beginning of the month, so you guys haven't really had the chance to see a few examples of the cards in my Instagram. But don't worry, all of August I will be doing my card a day reading with this deck. And if the image on your screen so far has not given you any clues, well, it's gonna be the awesome Dark Mansion Tarot that I'm going to be doing a review and a flip through of in this video. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, your tarot blogger, deck and book reviewer, and maker of these awesome videos on YouTube. I'm also a tarot card reader and mentor, and an author of this awesome book on tarot, which is available on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle, all over the world. Now, all of these links and more are in the description, so do check that out. And at the end of this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more such awesome tarot videos. Okay, so before we begin, let me just say to you this. This deck that I have, the one that I bought, is the regular sized or the regular edition of the deck. There is also a limited edition of this deck available, which is I think a little bit bigger and comes in a wooden box. But as of right this instant on the website, it says that it's sold out. But excuse me. But you never know. They might come out with another version of it. So keep looking. There is also a large version of this deck available, so that the cards are larger. But this is my this is the regular one, and this is perfect. This is also amazing to have. It comes in this really sturdy tuck box, right? And on the back of it, you get to see it is published by Tarotica Studio. And the card sizes, they have given actually the card size, and I'm just going to hold it up so you can see, 74 by 120 millimeters. It's printed on high quality laminated matte paper, and it is illustrated by Magdalena Kaksan. I hope I said that correct. Forgive me if I haven't. And the inside of the box, let me open it up. Here we go. You see the Dark Mansion Tarot Regular Edition and a little message. We were creating this tarot deck for 2.5 years, devoting our heart and mind to it. We hope that you will love it as much as we do. Oh, I do love it. Again, the graphic artist, Magdalena Kaksan. Production and substantiative consultations, Christoph Wasto. Again, forgive me if I have mispronounced anything. So now, this is the tuck box. Again, you can see it's pretty sturdy, very strong. Paper is very thick. Let me take the cards out. This is the bottom of the box. And as you can see, the cards are it. This doesn't come with a LWB, but then if you are familiar with the cards, if you know the tarot, you don't really need a LWB for this one. And most importantly, this one follows the Rider-Waite traditions. So therefore, no LWB required. You can just look at the images and you'll get it. As you will see when I start doing the flip through, the images are really cute and they have been drawn really well. Now, this is what I call one of the bookend cards. There isn't one at the end, so that's that. But this one, I like to keep it on the top. And this over here is the back of the card. And again, oh, I love it. The card back is reversible, which is my how do you say it? This is something I really appreciate, because I do use reverse cards, and so having a card back which is reversible is amazing. And don't you just love the card back? I mean, look at that, the sun, the moon, it's pretty. And as you will see, the cards are pretty as well. So let us start, right? This right here is the full card. Again, the tone of the images is very much cartoonish, and as the deck is called the Dark Mansion Tarot, maybe there might be a little darker shades to the imagery, but really, if you look into it, it does not take away anything from the true essence or ethos of the tarot. So it's something that you can really, if you admire that kind of artwork and illustration style, you can totally pick up this deck, and you can use it in readings for your friends and clients in a professional way also. So there's nothing that prevents you from doing that with this deck, which is again something I will say right off the bat. I like how this beautiful border is there. I like the dark background of the cards. Of course, there's also this very cute black. It's not an edging. The cards themselves are black. Okay, I mean the background is dark black, so that's how it is. Okay, so this is your full card. The Magician card. Again, all the elements of the card in terms of the tarot imagery and ethos are present. So it is a beautiful deck. It can also, it does have a very I don't know, Victorian steampunk-ish flair as well. It's like a mixture of various things in my estimation. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. The High Priestess. This black and white pillars. The pomegranates. See? How cute. Brilliant. The book and everything. The Empress. This one is really beautiful. My only complaint with these cards is the matte finish. Now, that kind of makes the cards stick to each other. I had to actually put a little bit of talcum powder and mix it to get the cards from, unsticking from each other. And because, the more I shuffle, the more they stick. So, if you're considering buying this deck, that is one of the options, one of the things you'll have to see. They're still kind of sticky because of that matte finish. This is the Emperor. Just admire. See, there's this reference to Aries and the eagle that is usually there in the traditional tarot. The Hierophant. It's pretty interesting because typically people think, just like how the Emperor and the Empress are kind of like a pair, people usually think that the Magician and the High Priestess are a pair, but no, it is the High Priestess and the Hierophant who are, a pair. And look at how the gaunt faces, pair up there, and the crown that they're wearing, that pairs up. That's pretty interesting to kind of look, sort of notice over here, right? And the way they're sitting, and the way the the whatever they're wearing, the drape thing on across their shoulders, the way it flows. There's a lot of symmetry in this. It's very, very interesting to watch, isn't it? Okay, hang on. The Lover's card. This is again interesting. This is a little bit of a diversion from your Rider-Waite, but it does go back to the original sort of Marseille origins. You see a young man, two women, The angel figure is also there, just so you and there is this whole snake and the hint of the Garden of Eden energy there. So it's very nicely done. I like it. I like it. And the cutesy figures are a bonus. The chariot. There's really a lot in the imagery that if you just just sit and look at it, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot of careful detail, uh careful attention to detail, really, that's been given to every aspect of the imagery, which is something very, very admirable. I mean, they say in the box that they spent 2.5 years on this deck, and you can definitely see that in the way the illustrations have been drawn beautifully. God, I love this hermit. I would definitely go to him for advice. Now, this Wheel of Fortune is really, really cute and different at the same time. They've used like the image of a fair, and they've used the Ferris wheel for the Wheel of Fortune. There's the sun and moon, and there are all the elements that you see on the the Rider-Waite Wheel of Fortune, the fire, the water, I believe. Earth, air, water, fire. I think they put all the 4 elements there. It's beautiful, beautifully done. Just amazing. Okay. There's your justice. So yeah, again, following your Rider-Waite traditions, justice is 11, strength is 8, as you must have seen already. Oh, there's a vampire for your hanged man, hanging upside down. Cute, no? Gosh, I love this guy. He's one of the cutest hangmans I've seen. Hang on. See? The death card. This guy, he looks like he's, I don't know, the word forlorn comes to mind. He's like, man, such a hard, I don't know, it's after a hard day's work, I've got nothing to do, nowhere to go kind of energy there. And water, rivers. I like this. It's a very cute vibe, but at the same time, the death card, why, with all its connotations and connections with endings and such, but sometimes it does have that vibe, like, okay, now that everything is wrapped up, what do I do next? And I think they've really captured that vibe, that in between period before you actually start doing what comes next, and between figuring out what you want to do next, and you're like, so that's the vibe here. I think it's beautiful. Temperance, so beautiful. You have to love these lotuses, right? Is that a tiny duck? Cute duck. Let me hold that up for you. Don't you just love that duck? Ah, the devil. As far as tower cards go, this one is perhaps the most interesting tower cards I have seen across various tarot decks. Ah, so beautiful. The illustrations just... And again, the moon card. This is again one of those really interesting moon cards that I have seen in tarot decks. Very, very, very evocative somehow. They just, I don't know, it just speaks to me somehow, somewhere. Notice all the different charms that she's wearing on her dress. That's, again, there's a lot in the images that, you need to just, that'll capture your sort of fancy. Now, again, this is a deck beginner to advanced tarot readers can definitely get into, right? So, but again, a very rudimentary knowledge of the different symbols in your Rider-Waite would be very useful to get into this deck, because again, it doesn't come with an LWB, so you need to know this stuff. Judgment. It's a very interesting judgment. See, here's your angel, and instead of the trumpet, it's a saxophone. And then all these people, skeletons, dancing. It's an interesting take on things, isn't it? And then finally, your world card. And the four corners, again, you have your four elements. Very beautifully done. Okay. So now we start with the suit of wands. This is the only complaint, like I said, the stickiness of the cards because of the matte sort of texture. Again, the cards are very nice and thick, so they're not flimsy by any means. They shuffle really well. Now, this is a very interesting take on the Two of Wands, though, right? She is doing a tightrope walk. Three of Wands. It's like she's beginning the journey. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Yeah, see, this is a little different. Six of Wands. Typically, you would have the Four of Wands depicting a marriage scene, but here it's more like a Two of Cups courting scene, right? And then we get a Six of Wands would be more like, success and, that sort of thing. But here we get the wedding scene. So again, follow the story of the images. That's the only guidance I can give here, right? I know that you would be tempted to say, hey, this is a little different. And it is different, but when you're doing a reading with this deck, just go with what you see here. All right, go with the card story. That makes your life easier. Otherwise, you'll always be conflicted about what meaning goes. Seven of Wands. A very decidedly Western feel here. Eight of Wands. Cute, no? The Nine of Wands. Oh, see? Ten of Wands. The burden. Page of Wands. Okay. The Suit of Swords. Beautifully done. Brilliant. Beautiful, right? Two of Swords. See this moon here and the reflection on the water behind her. It's very interesting. A lot you could play with that imagery. This is a very, very, very evocative Three of Swords. Don't you agree? It's a locket with the hair and a ribbon, and it's very, very interesting. Four of Swords. Now, this Four of Swords also evokes a lot of the typical Five of Cups energy, just saying, but it's a brilliant Four of Swords nevertheless. Again, interesting to note, slight difference. These two have been stabbed and they're not like walking away like your Rider-Waite Five of Swords people. They are actually stabbed by this guy. Six of Swords. The Seven of Swords. Here's your trickster in all his glory. I feel, when I look at this image and I feel like the soundtrack for Pink Panther is gonna come on. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my, Eight of Swords. Isn't she gorgeous? I mean, yes, the whole imagery is very evocative and all that, but just like, wow, the drawings, the illustrations, the images are so gorgeous. There's a monster coming in from the shadows with swords for teeth. Wow, this is beautiful. The way this imagery evokes the whole ethos of the Nine of Swords. Don't you agree? The Ten of Swords. The image says it all. Oh, here's your page. Gotta love the expressions. The knight. The queen. Butterfly brooch is cute. And the king. The Suit of Cups. Isn't this card gorgeous? Look at these two. Cute. Three of Cups. The Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Seven. Eight. Oh. Nine of Cups. Contentment. Ten of Cups. Page of Cups. He's cute. Knight. Ah, Queen of Cups. The mermaid. And she's got pearls on her dress. That's something, yeah. King of Cups. And finally, the Suit of Pentacles. The roses. Mm-hmm. It's like he's trying to catch them in these nets that look like the lemonade. Pretty nicely done. Very nicely done. Wow, really nicely done. This Three of Pentacles again, a card that you want to get into. Very nicely done. Four of Pentacles. Look at that. He's holding on to it for dear life. He's like, ew. And he's got that very look on that guy's face. Ah, the Five of Pentacles. It's a very interesting Six of Pentacles. Very interesting. Balance is here. Seven. You gotta love this one as well. It's got a very steampunky vibe, I will tell you that. Beautiful Nine of Pentacles. Oops, there we go. The Ten of Pentacles. Nice, no? Page of Pentacles. Knight. Queen of Pentacles. And finally, the King of Pentacles. There you have it. The super, super awesome Dark Mansion Tarot. Again, if you want to see how I do, how the readings with these look like, follow me on Instagram, because this whole entire month of August I'm going to be using this deck to do my card a day readings. And again, this time it's a little different because since last month I've been playing with doing tarot readings Lenormand style. So I have actually, I'm going to be doing 2 cards per day, and I'm going to read them Lenormand style. But still, you'll get that whole tarot feel too. Don't worry about that. So follow me on Instagram to see how it looks like to read with this awesome deck. And again, if you want to really buy this deck, I will put the links in the description with this video, so you can totally go buy them. This is brilliant. Just another thing to kind of note, it ships from Poland, this deck, so it takes some time. For me, it took I think 4 or 5 weeks to get to me in the United States and New Jersey. So depending on where your location is, it might be quicker, it might be a little late, it might be somewhere in between. So just bear that in mind. All right? Okay, cool. Tell me in the comments what you thought about this deck, if you liked it, if you're looking forward to buy it and do readings with it, and so on and so forth, because really, I'm just so in love with this deck. I'm going to be using this deck for all my readings, I guess, soon enough, once I once I can get this to shuffle easy. But yeah, other than that, tell me your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences if you have this deck. And just if you want to buy it, the link is in the description. So totally go buy it. And this is a great deck. I will highly recommend that you buy it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Okay. I will see you in my next video soon. Okay. Bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where I post my card a day readings every day. You can also order a reading for yourself, or you can learn how to read tarot from me, of course. All of these links are in the description, so check that out. I will see you again in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.